Temptations with things that are made from our gourmet holiday shows or making them from scratch. Your food will look so much better when it's presented with a Temptations table like this. Tara Tresher is here to talk with us about our today's special value, which has been crazy popular, not surprising.
Thank you, everyone.
It's going to be your choice of the old world or the floral lace in the 6-piece baker set. This actually includes new shapes, new sizes, and of course the patterns that we have loved and have been collecting from Temptations for years. $59 for under $60. You can have all 6 of these pieces, and for 6 payments of $10 a month, you can get them home. We're going to talk about ways to bake, ways to store, ways to serve.
Yes.
But basically, you're prepping, baking, and serving in this gorgeous assortment of sizes that were specifically designed for us and are all new today. Let's show them what they're going to get, and then we'll come back and talk about food. Because, Tara, this is something that really has become more than just like what you put out for Thanksgiving, although I think Thanksgiving's about, what, 40 some days away, so not too long. But this is everyday ceramic cookware that looks like something that should be on, you know, a 5-star restaurant table.
Yeah, and I think that's been the secret kind of to the whole brand, has been about what I love to say, which is the dishes actually become the excuse that get everybody back around the table because people feel inspired to cook again or they're excited to try new recipes. So this is our squoval. It's not a rectangle, it's not an oval, it's not a square, it's a soft-sided, what we call our squoval. So it takes up less room left to right in your oven when you're baking in these pieces. They go in the oven up to 500 degrees. They're dishwasher safe, microwave and fridge safe. They're all individually hand painted, and it starts, of course, with this great piece. So we debuted the squoval the first time last August and shared over 70,000 sets with all of you. This is the forecourt. This is the workhorse piece in your kitchen. This replaces that 13x9 that you have either in glass or metal. That rectangular baker that we've been using for years and decades now has an updated shape, helper handles here on the side, hand painted, but we didn't just stop with that baker. We also included our deep dish lid. This is actually your cookie sheet, your cutting board, your serving platter, the lid for on top of the baker, and also the trivet for under the baker. All of the foods we've been sharing, you could easily heat up on here instead of getting out that metal cookie sheet. Then we went one step further. We introduced for the first time our divided deep dish lid. So now you can roast 3 different vegetables on here. You can set up a beautiful crudité and not everything's touching. The wire rack is also included. The 2 12-ounce ramekins are also included. And the really special part, which is what I love that you just said, is that we included 75 recipes tailored just for these baking pieces.
And brand new recipes, no repeats.
Never been
so
seen.
Here's the deal. We're offering this set for $59.98. Just the forecourt baker would sell for $40. The cookbook would be another $19.95. So we're talking about not $104, but $59, under $60. And it could be 1, it could be 2, it could be 3 or 4 different gifts, depending on how you break this down. Can we go through all the colors and then we'll do a deeper dive into the actual use of these? But, let's start here with the seasonals. Okay.
Sure. Well, we were just showing you confetti real quick. This is what I collect. Mixes and matches all of your colors.
Okay.
And then we did our seasonal. Because we are never doing this set again and there is no reorder, we wanted to include the harvest and the holiday, the patterns you love to collect this time of year. So harvest is included.
If you get this now, you'll have this in plenty of time for your Thanksgiving table, but don't just use it for special occasions, use it every day.
Yes, then we have our holiday. Our holiday actually has our hand-painted and hand-applied accents, and they're all different. There's Santa at the stove, underneath Santa's at the fireplace, and then on the other platter below, we have that beautiful Christmas tree with the sleigh and all of the presents.
This, of course, is the most popular right now.
It's
not surprising.
fantastic.
Please don't let that go. And if you collect the green, the red, and any of the old world or the floral lace, it's going to coordinate.
Good point. Yeah.
Yes.
Here's our festive. So our 2 true holiday choices are festive, which has that sculptural detail of the engraved snowflakes, and then our poinsettia. And then last but not least, in our seasonal, we actually did our romance, which is that beautiful heart.
And imagine just the 3 red and green options in the holiday sets on your table. So there's no limit on how many sets to pick up. If you want to pick up more than one, feel free to do so. Take advantage of that easy pay, 6 months of $10 per month on each set that you pick up. So do it in multiples.
Love that. And I love we're starting with our most neutral. So we have our floral lace in our our chocolate and we have our brown in our Old World.
That's what I collect, the
Yeah,
brown.
love that. That's been popular all day. Here's our spice in our floral lace and our spice in our Old World.
Beautiful.
We have our eggplant in our floral lace and our eggplant in our Old World. Here are your choices in black floral lace and Old World, in your cranberry floral lace and Old World. I love the red, like you were just saying, mixing and matching, especially if you don't want to commit to holiday dishes. There's your red floral lace and your red Old World. Then we have your green floral lace and that beautiful green Old World. Then we have your light blue. We have that gorgeous cobalt blue if you love that European style look. And then we have your floral lace and that beautiful cobalt blue.
I like the green and brown combination
Isn't that
together
fun?
too. I do have a couple of pieces of that. So here's an update. Since midnight, 20,000 sets spoken for, and the reason is, again, because we count on the Temp-tations collection to be that cookware that you can use to prep, to bake, and to serve in, and to store,
Yes,
because
with the
you
lids.
also get
We
the
do.
lids. So if you've got leftover casserole, after it cools down, you put the lid on, it goes right
that.
in the refrigerator
Yes.
and freezer. So once again, it's about the art of baking, the art of presenting,
Right.
and the art of serving and storing.
Yeah, and the art of having the right tools in your kitchen, right? The right pieces that you need. So this is stoneware. It means it goes in the oven, thank you, up to 500 degrees, which literally means you can broil in these pieces. And here's what I love about it. So whether you're using this as your cookie sheet, your serving platter, your cutting board, or you're baking a beautiful cornbread on it, look at the even heating you get, that performance.
And that browning all the way around the corners.
It pulls right away from the sides, but now notice I'm double duty cooking. I'm taking up less space in my fridge because now underneath I have this beautiful mac and cheese. This is in our cookbook. All of the recipes are. Notice I can pull it right away from the sides, almost to reveal the pattern. Naturally nonstick. Do you want to try this, or are you full?
I do.
Okay.
Am I
I'm like,
full?
you poor thing. Are you full?
Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to happen.
Same.
But what I love is now that cleanup doesn't have to be the nightmare that happens after the holiday.
Absolutely.
You store and put the lid on it, goes right in the refrigerator, and then the next time you want to actually use that and clean it out, it comes right out. It wipes out so easily.
And what I love about the recipe book the most is these are day in and day out recipes that you're going to use. No exotic ingredients,
That's delicious.
basic, simple steps. You know why? Because there's buttered saltines on the top crumbled in.
Oh, that's
Because as if mac and cheese couldn't get any better, let's add some more butter to it.
No, I like the cheese,
But
too.
I love that we did a one dish cooking here where we have our lemon rosemary chicken. This could have been a rotisserie chicken that you stopped for at the grocery store. Put it in here with some of your vegetables, bring it to the table, and no one has to know. You're getting everybody back around the table,
All those
which is what we
juices
love.
are right inside there.
Oh, yes.
You
It's
can
like
baste
pre-basting.
it right up. I mean, it's, you know, it's
Yes.
so, it really makes a difference to have the right tools when you're cooking, serving, and preparing.
Yeah.
I love that you have the ramekins because they are the perfect size for storing or for serving with sauces and all of the additional accoutrements to go with your food.
Or individual portions, right? Look at our brownie, our peanut butter brownie up there, where now you want to have a sweet treat, but you don't want to eat a ton. These are 12 ounces in capacity. We may have overfilled that a little bit, but they're 12 ounces in capacity, so it's a nice way to try something. You're doing your focaccia breads or your Greek flatbreads. This revolutionized the old TV dinner. Remember where everything had its own compartment? This, to me, I was like, it was an aha. Bake your meatloaf, roast your vegetables, roast your potatoes, all just on the deep dish divided lid.
I love that.
French onion soups, we added some beef. We called it our beefed up French onion soup, individual portions. So again, you're not going to get it until you get it. Once you get these pieces home and you start incorporating them in the way you cook and the way you serve, you'll be so surprised at how you got along without them.
700 already spoken for in this presentation. I again encourage you to think multiples. Can we just show the gifts really quickly?
Of course,
because
sure.
I think that's such a beautiful presentation.
Love this.
And as we are approaching the holidays and you're thinking not just about decorating, but also how to present somebody at the cookie exchange with something that they can keep and use. Look at what you can do.
Isn't
here.
it so sweet?
Individual gifts.
Yeah, we made 5 wrapped gifts, and then don't forget you can also gift that cookbook. But maybe you want to make something from the recipe where we did our chocolate fudge, or maybe you just want to give some Cheryl's cookies and wrap them on that beautiful platter. You now have $10 gifts that you're able to give to someone that you've personalized, that you've either baked in or put something in it. It could even be a little gift card. And every time they take it out, they're going to think about you.
They're going to think that you spent a lot more
Of course.
than what you did. And actually, this entire set for under $60. Now, for those of you that already are using Temp-tations at home, and if you want to call us, we'd love to speak with you, 1-800-395-1601. You know how great this dishware is and how well it cooks and how well it stores and cleans up. So call us. We'd love to hear from you. But for those that have not tried this, when you look at this and you think to yourself, gosh, that looks awfully fancy. I don't need that for every day. Well, you will be shocked how often you take this out for the lasagnas, for the mashed potatoes, for doing the vegetables, for just serving.
Holiday, everyday holiday.
Everyday holiday.
I love that.
Make every day a holiday. And I like what you said at the beginning. Let's bring everybody back to the table.
Yeah. This is the mission. This is, for me, why I created it. When you can have the dishes become the excuse that maybe makes you want to cook again, or you feel good about the way the table looks, or you're excited to try something new because you got this recipe book home, your family, your friends will respond, because I really think it's something that's missing right now. We're all so busy. We're all so disconnected from each other because, let's face it, everybody has a million things going on. But the way I grew up, we had to sit together every day, one meal. It didn't matter what it was. And so I kind of grew up thinking everybody kind of grew up like that, and then realized that not a lot of people do, and it's what we need.
Multitasking, busy households need multitasking cookware, bakeware, and you've got it here.
This gave me the goosebumps.
Lots of double duty here. So not surprisingly, the confetti, which is what Tara collects, and the holiday are the ones that are very popular, although in the floral lace, the blue has been very popular. So if that's that cobalt that you like to collect, and I love, I think of it as the Hampton color. There's just something about navy blue that's just very much Hampton. This would be beautiful in
I love that detail.
Hampton resort type of a home with white tablecloth and just
classic, clean, yes.
The other nice thing is the nestability of this. So this is all you're storing when you're not using them. It won't happen often, but you can also use these on your island or on the table for maybe the cutlery for the party, if you want to lay the forks and knives here, or put the napkins on this folded up. You can use these on a regular basis and outside of just food preparation.
Yeah, maybe you nestle some flameless candles on here and put some greenery around it and swap it out for the holidays.
Right.
And then the platter is there whenever you want to use it. I reach, and Lisa and I joke all the time, we reach for our liddits more than probably anything else because they're just workhorse pieces. And the fact that these are all brand new sizes, that it's a squoval shape you haven't seen in over a year, is what makes this today's special value so special. But we cannot do it again. So these are the pieces that you can add to your collection with, of course, the cookbook, 75 great recipes, as well as your forecourt. That's going to be your traditional 13x9 baker.
That would be $39 and change by itself.
Your deep dish lidit. That's also everything else.
That would be another $18. So now already you're seeing how it adds up.
That's right. How about your divided deep dish lidit?
And that would be another 20 bucks or so.
And then your two ramekins?
About $8 a piece.
And we know that cookbook is a $20 value.
That's $104, and you're getting it for $59.98. Not only that, you can pay for it in 6 installments. So the holidays will be long gone, and you'll be paying in installments, but enjoying this, not having to wait until it's paid off to actually have a table that's dressed like this. So first up is, of course, the confetti, which is always a popular one.
I wanted to show everyone, I promised that, throughout the day we'd show you more colors. Here's your harvest. Again, I love that we included your holiday choices. Here's your holiday, which has those adorable hand-painted and hand-applied accents, all individual, all different, which is so fun. Have fun with that one.
That's the most popular one, no surprise.
Then we're going to do our festive. We're going to show you our poinsettia. And we have at the very end our last seasonal, which is our romance. And then we get into our classic colors, the ones you've been collecting for over 17 years. We have our floral lace, and we're going to start with our chocolate.
Next up.
There we have our old world and our brown.
Fewer than 600 remaining, and that's what I collect. And I like the brown with the green, and we'll show you those together. Let me grab one of
I was
those.
just going to say, let's
Thank
bring one
you.
along.
Give me a
Great
ramekin.
minds.
All right.
Here we have our spice in our floral lace.
My cousin Trish collects the spice.
Oh, I love that. I think Mary D'Angelis too.
Oh, does she?
Yes, she does.
Okay.
Here we have Old World in our spice.